Hey folks, let's be honest here just a little bit. We all want to look our best all the time. Is that fair enough? I certainly do. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I know this much. I'd like to. And I'm also smart enough to know if I'm really going to look my best, maybe I need to bring in a professional who that's what they do, is help people look their best, because when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you work good. Everything's better. It all starts with your looks. Check out the name of this young lady right here. Her business is MisJaded. And why is it called MisJaded? Her name is Jasmine D. Davis, MisJaded herself. Welcome to the show, Jasmine. So good to see you.
Much.
So you're a stylist. You help people look good.
I am.
So I'm going to back up just a second.
Okay.
Little Miss Jasmine back in the day.
Yes.
Were you always that girl, tinkering with clothes, trying to look good and everything?
I was just explaining to my friend the other day, in middle school, I always changed my nail polish to match my outfit of the day.
And why wouldn't you?
I just felt like you have to go in, as you said, looking good. When you look good, you feel good, and it just made my day go by so much smoother. I always got best dressed, always.
Oh, of course you did. But let me ask you this. Before you were a professional with your own business back in the day, do people say, can you help me out? Your friends, did they say, give me some tips?
Sometimes, yes. We have like group chats. If we're going on a trip, we have to make sure we're all in sync. So we did do that, but it became more of a hobby initially, and then it became more serious when people are like, oh, wow, she actually kind of knows what she's doing. Maybe I should hire her.
I want to look as good as she looks. So I want to get this out of the way up front. Do you work with men and women? Do you just work with women? Which direction do you go? Because men like to look good too.
Yes, so I have both male and female clients.
Good.
Yes,
okay.
And I've worked with even children. So I've had a wide range of clients. But my favorite, I must say, is the women, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
The women. Because because you look very polished. You look very professional.
Oh, thank you.
Any woman's going to want to look like that. I always joke, nobody wants to go to the dentist with yellow teeth, right? What good are they going to do? I don't want a stylist that I look better than them.
That's true.
So you've already got the look, but more importantly, you're able to take the look and help other people out.
Yes.
And you do this all over the place. I mean, you're talking about your business as a travel business. You'll hop on a plane. Everybody wants to look good. It doesn't matter where they are. You'll go everywhere, won't you?
Very true. I actually started in Birmingham, Alabama. That was the first city that I lived in as an adult. And from there, I've moved to Atlanta, North Carolina. I visited here in Dallas several times. So I've been able to create and cultivate a nice community of clients and creatives all around me, no matter where I've gone.
Good for you. And I guess it just keeps building. People find out about you and they say, hey, wait a minute, can you come this direction?
For sure. The power of social media.
So is that it? Is that what's doing it for you?
I think it's social media and networking and making sure you're putting yourself in the right places and to be seen by the right people that you're trying to attract.
It's so important. You're exactly right, by the way, with social media, but it's so important to remember that social media can go either direction.
Right.
Because if you're not doing something right, that's going to get out there too.
Very true.
Is that fair enough?
It is true, but in a way we have control over that in a sense. It's that you have to know the silver lining between oversharing and sharing just enough. And when you're working through your business, you have to have a level of discretion. So if you know that you want to center yourself in professionalism and you want a certain type of client, that's what you're going to put out. And that's something that I always express to people who take my social media content course, the importance of understanding your audience and knowing what that niche is and what they need.
Absolutely. You want to fish where they're biting.
For sure.
As we like to say.
Yes.
When did you start the business? When did you become an official business?
In September of 2020, in the middle
2020.
of COVID. Yes.
Like the COVID 2020.
Yes. Right in the middle.
Was that on purpose, or what's the deal there?
Well, I moved to Raleigh to start a new job, and I was remote. Never done that before. So it was a lot of time spent by myself in my apartment, and I just really took my business like way more seriously. I got licensed, making sure that I had the graphics, and I just made sure that this is going to be solid. I'm going to have a nice plan. I'm going to have a nice group of people around me to put me in the right place. So now I'm here.
Well, let me tell you something. That's the exact thing to do. I mean, I like to think being here is the exact thing to do. But more importantly than that, there's a lot of people like you that they're passionate about something. Maybe they liked it since they were a little girl, and then they just roll into business and don't have a clue what they're doing. You've lined everything up the right way. to get where you're going, to get where you are, and to get where you're going to be as well.
Yes.
So I need to take a break here a sec because I want to ask you something. What is this stuff on the table?
Oh, this
Show us something. Point it at that camera right there and tell me what that is.
So this is my boob tape line. It's called Silhouette. It's a play on silhouette.
I get it.
And it's so important to me because this brand is specifically for women of color. We need the boob tapes, the nipple coverings to make us feel comfortable, confident in our clothing. And the great thing about my product is the different shades that we have. It comes in about 6 different shades. Yes, so we have about 6 different shades.
Okay.
In about 3 different sizes. So women A cup to even E cup can get this product here. So I love that about my product, and I've gotten so many great reviews, and I feel like it's the summertime. This is the perfect time.
Perfect time of year for it. So are the products available online? Is that where we get them?
Of course, on MisJaded.com. They can either get the pasties or the boob tape or get them together.
Get a package because you don't know which direction you're going to go. Okay?
Never know.
Be prepared. You never know what's coming up.
Yes, but this is my baby. I love it.
Well, you know, a big part of your business, going back with the way you try to outfit people and everything, you're very passionate about working with young black professionals.
Yes.
And I'm going to go out on a limb here. Is that because you're a young black professional?
Yes. I did not start off my career doing fashion and styling. I actually started off in healthcare management.
Okay.
I have my graduate degree in public health. But I found that this was my passion. This was my calling. This is what I was meant to do. And so I've just furthered it from there. But with helping young black professionals, I host fireside chats where we discuss topics like microaggression in the workplace, remote working and teleworking, and how those coping mechanisms. We've had discussions where I've had people come on and we discuss how they've gotten laid off during COVID and how that affected them in their employment transitions. So we've had all these different discussions to foster this community of people so that we know there's this safe space where we can express ourselves and feel very confident in what we're experiencing in the workplace.
Well, and again, just from the what I've known you now about 8 minutes, you absolutely talk the talk and walk the walk. You know, because you carry yourself so well, you're so polished, you're so professional. Anybody would want to learn from you.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And I love hearing the feedback from other people. That is my main goal for everything, is to ensure that I am hearing what their needs are and providing a product or a service or a forum to address those specific needs.
Well, I tell you what, I know some old white professionals that could learn a thing or two from you. Let me tell you that right now. But I think you're just so genuine. And it's so neat to see someone like yourself who, ever since you were matching your nail color to your outfit back in junior high, to get to where you are today. And you worked in the corporate side of things. So because of that, you understand the importance of looking good. You know, you're representing the company that's paying you.
Yes.
Or maybe you're walking into that first interview, you got to look good because the next one behind you looks better. You're out, they're in. Right?
Yes.
And so you understand that, but there's a big difference between understanding it and being able to share it with others. Your relatability factor is off the charts.
I love that part. But the best part of my business is getting to know people. And it's more so than your clothing. It's me understanding what type of art you like. What music do you like? What don't you like? What is your day-to-day? Are you an athletic person where you go to the gym in the middle of the day, at the end of the day? Like, what your day-to-day looks like shapes who you are in your own personal style. And I think that's so very important. Identifying what your personal style is and not trying to emulate or just try to conform so much, but really becoming true and genuine with who I am and how I want that to be embodied to other people that I encounter.
You be you.
Exactly.
You be you, but be professional about it.
Exactly.
And look good. And like we talked right at the very beginning, Jasmine, if you feel good, if you look good, you feel good.
Yes.
You know, the whole day just starts better.
It does.
Because if it increases your self-confidence, your awareness, the way you present yourself and everything else, exactly like you've done today on my show, sharing your story. Hey, I'm out of time right now. It's great stuff. Thanks for sharing these products too.
Yes, I thank you so much for
they're all
bringing on.
available online, as are your advice, the fireside chats and everything.
Yes.
Thank you so much. You be you.
Thank
Keep
you.
doing it. Folks, thank you for being with us as well. I hope you enjoyed that. Fascinating young lady. She's just getting started. Keep an eye on her. You take care. We'll see you next time.